Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been almost 4 months since I've recorded, well, not recorded, but like have actually sat down and I'm ready to edit a YouTube video. A lot has happened. So I left like a week into Vlogmas. I was doing so good. I was having so much fun recording like all our Christmas memories, especially since last year was our first Christmas in our house. I was just excited and I had the drive to do so, but then I found out the big news, and I was also overwhelmed with work, so it just became a lot towards like the middle of the month, and I just stopped. Although I was having so much fun filming Vlogmas, there was also like this sense of like, we're spending a lot of money on like all these Christmas decorations. We've never had a tree. We've had to buy ornaments, like everything that, you know, the basics for Christmas. So it definitely added up. It was fun though going shopping because Home Goods is one of my favorite places to be at. But yeah, it added up, and so that was kind of stressful. And on top of that, December of 2020 was the month that we went through a miscarriage. Fluffy, stop. Come on. Up. Look at this. Oh, there you go. Every time I talk with my camera, well, to my camera, he just, I don't know. I don't know if he feels like, hey, I want to be a part of this, or are you talking to me? To top it off, December was also the month that I had my miscarriage the year before. So December 2020, and so I think just like all these feelings of like, oh, you know, we would have had a baby here by now, it would have been the first Christmas. You start to think of all these things, the what ifs, and so it was definitely challenging. And then we find out we're expecting, and you have all this fear. I was excited, but I also had like this fear of having experienced something like that before. Like it was just scary to feel like it could happen again. Okay, so now let's get to the fun part. How I found out I was pregnant, or I'm still pregnant, but you know what I mean. My period is irregular. Yes, it is. There's been like months where I've missed my period. There's been months where I've like, my period was a week late, 2 weeks late. So it just has been very irregular. So sometimes like I would just be like, maybe it's just my period being late, and I would take a test and it was late. My period was just late. It would end up coming like 2 days after or a week after. So I mean, I'm coda, which in Spanish that means or English that means I'm stingy. So if you know about pregnancy tests, they are expensive. And so this time I'm like, I missed my period by a week, but let me just wait a little longer. But Alvin went to go buy pregnancy tests, and I'm like, fine, you know, I'm gonna have to buy them at some point. It's good to have some. And there's something in my eye. So Alvin went to go buy the pregnancy test at Target, and it was still daytime. He comes back, he's busy, so I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna take it because I don't think I'm pregnant, and I don't want to get his hopes up, and I don't want to make this a bigger thing than it probably is. Like always, I film myself taking the test, but this time I didn't do the typical like talking before the video. I usually give a little spiel of like how I've been feeling, why I probably think I'm pregnant, or why I probably think I'm not pregnant. This time I just got straight to it, and I think it's because I didn't think I was pregnant. As soon as I took this test, it said pregnant. I didn't have a moment to wipe my cooch. I was sitting there like just peed on the stick, put it on the floor, was about to like, you know, get everything like flushed and stuff, and then I see the test and it says positive, and I was like, wait, I need to make sure that that's what it says before I go and tell Alvin that I'm pregnant. So I get my iPhone and I start filming myself and my reaction. This is my genuine reaction. I expect it to be up and down jumping like everyone else, but not only was I very, very happy, but I was also very scared. I just was thinking in the back of my head, like, I just hope God doesn't make me go through that pain again, because it was not only physically painful, I ended up at the ER, so I know how painful it is, but also like it's emotionally draining and spiritually draining. So I was also very scared. I peeked because it was just there. I was sitting down and it turned into a plus sign. Emotional ball. It's kind of sad because I don't want to get too excited because of my last miscarriage. I only had one, but now I am 5 months pregnant. This little muffin is baking in the oven. I feel so blessed and I feel so honored that God has entrusted me to take care of this little muffin, even though you made me throw up. And I am really happy. We're all really happy, and we can't wait to meet. We don't know yet if it's a girl or a boy. We will find out very soon. I have the results in an envelope, but my family wants to do a gender reveal, so we're gonna do that. Whoa. And burps come with pregnancy, but I've always burped. It just has become like louder and more consistent. So I wanted to do like a little surprise to tell Alvin. Like, I don't know, I've seen people put in a shoebox like dad or a little shoe and the pregnancy test, but I'm like, I can't wait. I just couldn't wait. I felt so guilty not telling him. I don't know why. So I was trying to give him hints that day, and I was talking to Fluffy, and this is what this is what I was telling him.
Fluffy. Do you want to be a big brother or a big sister, a little sister, or a little brother? Or you want to be the only one? He's like, nope.
So he didn't catch on with my hint, but later that night I ended up telling him with Fluffy, and here's a sneak peek.
Bro.
Is that a positive? We're pregnant. Well, I'm pregnant, but by association he's pregnant, even though he's not pregnant, but he still has to deal with me being pregnant. So technically we're pregnant. Okay.